Welcome in, everybody. I'm Erin. You're on erinbunpaints on Twitch. For those on YouTube watching me, hello YouTube as well. I'm teaching a step-by-step acrylic painting tutorial tonight. Today I'm teaching this painting over here. Am I flipped around? I don't think so. I'm painting it over here today. It's weird going this way. Yeah, this is a nice top-down view of a flock of flamingos flying over a nice river. It was inspired by The Lion King, kind of those opening sequence photos. There's one screenshot in particular of a bunch of birds flying over, so I used that as inspo today. So Lion King fans, hopefully you like this one. And the idea is I'll actually teach it to you step by step on my own canvas. So I have my own canvas right here without a shadow because I'll move that back. But you can still see the original right here, so you can kind of have a look at everything. You have my face, you got the painting, you got my painting here, and you're welcome to paint along with me. That's the whole idea, is that I want people to be inspired to paint along, either with the design that I created, or just kind of to use this as a nice little art hour or two on a nice Friday night on Twitch. So do whatever you like, or maybe you're just here to socialize and chat in the chat, so I'm happy you're here either way. Thank you very much for coming. In terms of supplies, you can always type !supplies in the chat. These are all commands for the chat, by the way, if you ever need to look at more information about supplies, YouTube tips, or Amazon Prime, !, and then those words will get you more information. But in terms of the supplies, we have 5 different paint colors. We have red, yellow, phthalo, blue, black, and white. In terms of brushes, we have 3 different brushes. We have a large flat brush, we have a medium round brush, and we have a small round brush. And I have a palette, our little Volcano Plate 2.0 palette. I also have a cup of paint water, and then I hope you're wearing something you don't mind getting paint on, or hopefully you have a nice lovely apron to wear. Either way, just again, something that you don't really care about in terms of clothing. And a canvas, hopefully. I've got a nice kind of stretch canvas here, but you can use whatever you want. If you have a nice thick piece of paper, even just some like cardboard, anything at all, just to get creative on, you're more than welcome to use that. This is a 16 by 20 canvas though, for those who are wondering. What else? I guess I'll just shout out social medias as usual, again for those on YouTube. If you're looking for my previous tutorial designs, you can find those on Instagram, instagram.com/erinbunpaints. If you're looking for kind of upcoming tutorials and kind of staying in the know of when tutorials are coming up, I'd recommend checking out Facebook at facebook.com/erinbunpaints. We also have a Discord, and new today, we also have a Pinterest, so if you prefer Pinterest, I'm also on Pinterest. All of those are under erinbunpaints, so pretty easy to find. Cool, we'll do our cheers and then we can get started. Alright, so let's start. In the middle of our painting is where we're going to start with our nice light yellow. We'll go from light yellow to more of an orange to more of a red, just kind of circling around and blending around. We're going to fill up the whole canvas that way, and then we will put these islands on top after. So I'm going to grab my large flat brush, and I'm going to start with yellow and just a little bit of white. For those who have painted with me before, you know I usually like to add white in my yellow into any transparent color because it makes it just a little bit brighter. So on my plate I've got fresh yellow and white. Just gonna mix a little white into a large pile of yellow. Just watching tonight. No worries, Marion. Second shot. Oh yeah, keep resting up. I heard the second shot is a doozy. First shot was easy for me, but I keep hearing the second one is what you gotta look out for, so take her easy. Alright, so I'm just starting with a nice yellow middle egg. It's kind of like off-center in terms of the height. It's a little higher than center, but otherwise left and right, it is in the middle. So raise it a little higher, but otherwise in the middle. Just a nice big egg yolk to start us off. Yolk. Yolk, yolk. Beautiful, modern art. It is egg. I could see this in a museum, couldn't you? Egg title. Sushi, welcome in. I'm good, thank you. Hope you're well. I've had a good week. Feeling really good, honestly, yeah. How are you, Sushi? No worries, Christy. Egg, egg, there it is. Egg, egg. After the yellow, we will be going into an orange. I'll leave about half a minute before we do that. We want to keep going as the paint is still wet, so we'll go, oops, a little bit quick here. Gotta pour some red out. Enjoy the egg while you can. It's gonna disappear. Alright, so I'm just gonna go right into orange here. So I'm going to grab a little red on my brush, mix it into my little yellow mixture. So that was the yellow-white mixture. So this is technically 3 colors all together now being mixed together. And I'm creating kind of like a light orange. Hey, Jack, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Thanks so much. Hello. How's it going? Thanks so much for choosing to do that. I really appreciate that. That really helps me. Welcome into the crew. If you want to chat at all, feel free to pop in. We're all a friendly bunch. Otherwise, I hope you're enjoying, whether you're painting along or just watching. Thank you very much. Alright, I have my orange mixed up, so that was again red into my yellow-white mixture, and I'm just going around the egg yolk now. I will blend it in. I just like to apply some paint first, and then I'll blend, and then I'll go back to applying more paint. Where'd you get the inspiration for a Lion King theme painting? This photo was actually sent to me. Just the screenshot itself was sent to me, and I was like, that's great the way it is. So I pulled it up, and we changed the coloring a little bit. Yeah, I didn't use like exact reference for the islands. It was more so the perspective and the idea of birds flying over. So yeah, great inspo from the community, honestly, yeah. So I'm going around, and after I add some orange, again, I'm going to blend it. So in order to blend, what I've done is I've taken that same brush, I've just kind of given it a quick wash, maybe a quick little tap on my towel or paper towel or whatever you have around. And I'm just moving the brush in between those colors. So I like to kind of just go around like this. I'm almost like swirling, maybe not continuously, maybe I work on, you know, one small section at a time, but whatever you want. You can kind of go round and round and round, or just do small little strokes here and there. But essentially, again, you want a clean brush, because if you have lots of orange on the brush, it's going to take over the yellow. It's going to kind of move all the way into the center, right? So I'm constantly, you know, wiping or washing off my brush because my brush is constantly picking up more orange, right? Hey Kohaku, thanks for there's so many of you resubscribing. Hello, thank you Kohaku. Welcome in. It's really nice to see you. Hope your week's been well. But yeah, I was just wiping and washing off my brush constantly because, again, the more orange that gets stuck on the brush, the more it's going to eat up that yellow. So I want to make sure the yellow stays around, so I'm just wiping off my brush here and there. You could even re-grab yellow if you needed to kind of keep the yellow nice and bright. And I just kind of brush maybe a little bit softer, so a little less pressure as I'm blending out as well. As I'm blending in, rather, sorry. As I get closer to the middle, I'm just very lightly wiping so that, again, any orange doesn't transfer right on top of the yellow or up the yellow. I just want them to live in peace and harmony. You love it. I'm glad you love it, Pizza. Yeah, and I know that the community is like big fan of Disney and just grabbing inspo from Disney and movies in general, so I like to try and do that without making it too exact or obvious, so I'm glad you like it. Again, Lion King is a movie we actually haven't watched as a community. Maybe we can soon. Alright, nice little blend. And whenever you're done with blending, you're just grabbing more of that orange and continuing outwards, so you can take your time at blending. That's kind of why I did it first. You can really take your time while the yellow is still wet. And I'm just moving around and adding more. Yeah, I think a lot of us have our renew at the same time. I guess so. Yeah, and I think I've been offline for a few days, so maybe some of you had the renew around the same time. Anyway, Ash, I think total accident, because she doesn't know. Ash was all like, have you eaten noodle? But she, I guess, spelling mistake said that you are noodle ? Or you're turning into noodle, you are what you eat, etc. She may have been onto something for next weekend. It was actually suggested to me that I do some sort of a like face paint transformation into noodle. And that may or may not be happening next weekend. And I'm not baiting you by saying that, because next weekend is a lot of may or may not be happenings. I have a plan for what could be happening. But next week is going to be kind of a challenge weekend. It's going to be kind of a Well, it's gonna be a subathon. It was suggested to me that I do a subathon so that chat has control over how long I stream, and that's really scary. But that's what we're doing. I have organized. I'm pretty sure I've got it all figured out. Exactly what could be happening for what amounts, for how long, until the timer's out. If somebody doesn't know what a subathon is, let me know. I can explain that, but it was popularized very recently. We were talking about like bigger streamers doing that recently. Ludwig was the one who did the 30-day subathon. His chat continued to sub and donate so much that he was online for 30 days and he actually had to cap it because it was just far too long. I don't expect I'll go for 30 days. I don't even expect I'll go for 24 hours. Maybe I will though. But yeah, I've got like kind of a like rate sheet set up, and again activities for each number of subs that we hit, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll post that maybe a little bit later next week just so you can kind of look forward to it, but just know that I've got lots planned, and that's all I'll say. I already gave away one of them by saying noodle transformation. I know there are things on there that people have been asking for months, and then some of my own ideas as well, so I'm very excited to do that. Yeah. Aw, pizza, is it? Yeah, I feel like it is for a lot of people. The Lion King. Kohaku says, oh, I have news. The bestie and I are planning to come out together and I ordered some flags. A couple came today. That's exciting. Do you have like a day, Kohaku? That's a really nice thing to pair in June as well. I'm very happy for you. That sounds great. Yeah, a chaos stream. Oh, a chaos stream, yeah. Oh yeah, Charlene says, what is that? So, the idea with a subathon is it is kind of a celebration, and it's also kind of a stream very much dedicated to kind of like supporting me through rewards, essentially. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going online at, I think I chose 10 a.m. or 9 a.m., something like that. I have the first hour is just like automatically on the clock, so I'll be online for at least an hour. After that first hour, I will be online for as long as chat decides, and chat decides by donating to me, Charlene. So they're either subscribing to me, gifting subs, donating bits, just do cash donations. I have a rate sheet figured out for like how much each of those are worth, and essentially they control how long I stay on camera. So yeah, the idea is the longer you want to see me go, the more you give. If you want to reach certain goals, again, I have certain activities planned for certain times a day, which I will make public so you know what's coming up. Then yeah, the idea is as a community, people decide if they want to reach that goal, or, you know, just let me stream for 2 hours and get off, that's fine too. Whatever you guys want, it's all up to you. If you don't like what I've put together, then you don't have to, yeah, make me stream. That's it's all up to you guys. I was requested to do this. It's chaotic usually. Usually it involves, yes, longer streams. Like, I'm prepared to stream at the rate that I've set for as long as you guys continue. So, yeah, we will see. I have activities planned for up to, I think, 14 hours. And then after that, it's going to be either if I think of more things before the stream or just as we go, I'll stay online, I'll figure it out. But I have anticipations to stay for like at least 14. I think it was 14, maybe 13. Anyway, it's over 12. So yeah, that's the idea of a subathon. Yes, that never ends as well. Never ends well, right? Yeah, so that's my 1-year celebration. I've been a year on Twitch. It's time for a subathon. I've never done this before. I've done one 12-hour stream before for charity. So yeah, this is a different version here. For those painting along, I'm just doing a little bit more orange, and then I'm going to switch to red. I just want to make sure there's lots of orange so we can do lots of good blending here. So I'm just about reaching the edges. Is the reason Twitch said no streams over 48 hours long. Yeah, and people get away with it just by ending real quick and then booting back up. Again, I'll be floored if I get anywhere like over 15. But we will see. Oh, hello! Hello, I am Ina. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome into your crew. Again, let me know. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing Ina. Welcome in. I'm doing a step-by-step acrylic painting tutorial right now. I'll try my best to chat a little bit, but I might be going back and forth between chatting and teaching. So welcome in, everybody. I'm teaching this painting here, and this is what I'm painting along with right now. So hello, hello. We were thinking the 19th might change right because it's not weekend. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. If your cousin maybe knows or you think they'd be a good person, that's great, Kohaku. Ken Moose, thanks for following. Welcome in, Ken Moose. Thanks, Charlene. Ham, welcome in. I see you there. Hello, there she is. Hello, hello. He, she, excuse me. Hello, I am, yeah, again, Ina. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing. Let me know how to pronounce if I'm, Oh, Kaz, welcome in. Did you, maybe refer this raid? Welcome in, Kaz. Yeah, Ken, welcome in as well. I see you in the chat. It's perfect. I think I was saying Ina first. So if it's Ina, I'll keep going. Thank you. Ina, you were up to... Wait, Gartic? Like Gartic phone? Did you have so much fun? Yes, you were streaming Gartic phone! Cool. Gartic phone is so fun. I played it for the first time this week. I hope you had a good time. Thanks again for choosing to write. I'll chat with you in just a second. I'm just gonna continue on with our tutorial here just by teaching the next step. So next step, everybody, is I'm just grabbing my plain red paint. So I've got lots of orange around here. I'm now grabbing just plain red. You can wash off your brush if you want, or just keep it dirty. It doesn't really matter because these are all nice warm tones. And I'm putting that around the orange, so kind of the same as last time. We're putting, oops, that was a big flick of paint. Just going around the previous color, and then we'll blend. So you can start by adding some red there. Kaz recommended. Thank you, Kaz, very much. I appreciate that. And thanks, Enid, for trusting Kaz. Not trying to cause chaos. Thank you, thank you. I hate to raid and run. Oh, that's okay. No worries at all. No worries at all. I was going to say if you wanted to share anything about your stream or talk about what you stream, please feel free. Would love to learn more, but it sounds like you were having some fun with chat. Maybe with chat, maybe not playing Gartic phone. So that's a good little artsy game. So I'm into that. I'm into that. But absolutely, if you gotta go to bed, please go to bed. I completely understand. Thank you very much for bringing your friends over here. Hey, Kaz. It was so fun, Ken. Was that your first time playing? So it sounds like she did do it with chat. That's fun. La 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 la. You looking cozy as always. Yeah, you think so? Thank you. I'm actually in a safari outfit for the Lion King. I totally planned that. That was not just brought to my attention. Nope. I'm always well. Yeah, did you play Gartic phone, Kaz? I'm just wondering if you enjoyed it. Yeah, always well behaved. Absolutely. For sure. Look at that blend. I love blending. So again, once you've blended, you can just keep adding a little more red. We will be adding just one more color to the background. So I'm just going to leave kind of the top corners open. And then because this is off center, I'll be leaving a little more at the bottom open, kind of like there or something. Cool. Turbo, welcome in. I see you in the chat there. Hello, hello. Yeah, we played Gartic phone and then Gartic on stream. The latter is more community friendly, super fun. Oh, what is the difference? What is Gartic on stream? I'm very curious. Because I played Gartic phone privately, but I would like to play it on stream eventually. So I would love any and all advice if you're willing to give it, Kaz. For stream. Garlic for stream. Again, that game in my brain is Garlic phone. It is not Gartic phone. It is still Garlic phone, and it always will be. I've spoken to many people about this, and they all agree. Change the name. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Turbo. Brushstrokes are super soothing. Oh, I'm glad you're liking. I love blending. I could blend just all day just by, like you see here, nice big brushstrokes, just allowing it to blend into the previous color, getting a nice gradient. I love it. Love it. Hey, Jen! I saw you in Burbs' stream yesterday, the day before maybe? I was being a little lurker, but I saw you there like hee hee. Thanks for the lurk though, I saw you there. Ain't ASMR, do you hear it? I always love when the microphone picks it up. I should just never talk, honestly, and just do brushstroke ASMR, because I know everybody loves it, including me. Gotta like move it down a bit. With extra garlic, exactly. Ever played words on stream? Yes. Similar 9 random drawings pop up that draw themselves, and you have to guess as many drawings as. Oh, okay, okay. I might test that out then. Yeah, I do like words on stream too, but I like the artistic element of garlic phone. Thanks to the follow, Turbo, thank you. I'm glad you like the brushstroke ASMR as much as I do. Okay, cool. Thank you, Kaz, for bringing that up, because again, I want to do that soon, and I just want to know like the proper settings. I was just going to play regular and kind of monitor who's joining in, you know? Trusted members of the community. But that sounds safer as well. Sounds good, Christy. No worries. See you later. Guess enough and you go to the next level, otherwise will you lose. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, words on stream is fun too. I've just always wondered if people would be into that. I like to keep it to more like artsy game. That's not true because I also just game on stream at this point. But anyway, if there's an option, I'll choose an artsy game. Just giving an extra minute in case anyone's adding some red, and then we'll do some dark red on the bottom. Yeah, Gartic on stream would be more fun for your artsy community. But yeah, again, I feel like you could play the regular version just as long as you're monitoring who's coming in, you know? And just like talking to them saying, hey guys, like stick to TOS, please. And then the trusted people stick to TOS because they're trusted. Yeah. James, welcome in. Hello. Aloha. You coming at us from Hawaii today? Welcome in. Alright, so again, we're moving, we're continuing to move just because we want to make sure the red stays wet. The last color we're doing is a red-black mixture. So if you can see on the bottom of my original here, trying to grab my mouse, there we go. Just gets a little darker on the bottom. It turns kind of maroon, kind of like a reddish brown. Many ways to think of it. So yeah, we're going to be creating that color. Create that color, you're just grabbing a tiny bit of black, and I mean a tiny bit, and mixing into a large pile of red. You barely need any black. You can see it starts to like darken it up already. Again, it turns it into more of like a rusty red maroon color. Anything along those lines. Great. You can see I'm sticking that at the bottom. I'll stick it on the bottom, or the top corners rather, and we're blending as usual. So applying the paint first. I think I'll do one section at a time just to make sure I'm really going quick and concentrating on each section. So there, I just wiped off my brush and I'm brushing back and forth in between the two colors. Blending away. Go up to the top. Blending into red. Up on the other side. Again, doing all the hard work first, just blending to begin with, and then we'll keep adding on the outsides. And like I said before, if something isn't blending or you need to, just go back to the last color and add a little bit more, freshen it up a bit. It's always easier to use some fresh wet paint for blending when you're doing the wet on wet like I am. Okay. It's so cool having people. Yeah! Turbo, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, not everybody here is painting. You can see some people are just chatting and having a good time, hanging out with the crew. But yeah, we usually have, I think, a pretty good amount of people who are painting along, so it's a lot of fun. I try and do this weekly. I won't be having one next week, I believe, because I had a busier week this week and I couldn't come up with an original design in time. But I try and do this about every Friday. And I keep the supplies the same every single time. Hey, Artful Turkey, hello! I recognize you. Welcome in. Do you stream Artful Turkey, or have I just seen you in other chats? Hello. Yeah, Turbo, again, yeah. Friday nights usually, sometimes I'll do Saturday afternoons, but mostly Friday nights 8 p.m. and I do the same materials. I just use 5 different paint colors. I teach people how to mix them all together, and I use the same brushes, same canvas size, so if anyone wants to join in, they can just kind of invest in one set of materials and join in for every single one. So yeah, I'm glad you're liking it. I'll leave Turbo in your care then. I'm hopping off because sleep is calling. Turbo seems great. Don't you worry. Thanks, Kaz. Have a good sleep. Thanks very much again for referring that raid to me. Very much appreciated. Always so kind. Artful Turkey. That's right. Okay. That's why I recognize. Welcome in. Welcome in. Doing a step-by-step acrylic painting tutorial right now. So some people are painting along, some people are just here chatting and hanging out, but welcome in. The fellow streamer, Artful Turkey. Getting to that point, Artful Turkey. I've been on Twitch for a year today. It's actually my 1-year anniversary today. I'm not celebrating today, I'll celebrate next weekend, but that's today. So officially, I'm old on Twitch, and therefore I'm allowed to forget things. I tried my best for a whole year. And I was pretty good, but I'm finding more and more. I'm like, where did I know you from? Oh yes, I chose to raid you, so thank you for being patient. Congrats, thank you very much, thank you very much. Yeah, I kind of forgot about it today, honestly. I popped on and I was doing this tutorial and someone was like, happy 1 year? I was like, oh yeah. Thanks, James, thanks. Yeah, again, we're celebrating next Saturday. We're gonna leave the celebrations for a weekend. This weekend we're celebrating 3,000 followers, so that's tomorrow, and then next Saturday we're doing a year, so lots coming up. Nice, I love the community of creativity vibe. Yay! I'm a mediocre visual artist at best, and I used to host art parties where people could bring their projects to— Whoa! Turbo, I love that! That's kind of, yeah, I'm used to more in-person stuff as well. I've only been doing this for, as you heard me say, about a year on Twitch now. Yeah, because of the pandemic and we can't really get together anymore, but I'm so into that. The idea of like everyone getting together and doing either the same thing or different things. Cool, cool, cool. So what do? You said visual artist. Do you paint? You do drawing, watercolors, acrylics, oils? I pretty much do my acrylics and that's about it. I have other things that are like here and there, but acrylics are my main game. Okay, what else do we have in the tutorial here? Let's give another minute or two, just in case anyone was catching up, because I did go a little quick blending-wise there. You can also touch up your edges if you haven't already, just because we have reached the sides. You can use kind of that dark red and red, I guess, on the very kind of top and sides here. But yeah, feel free to touch up your edges if you're doing a stretched canvas like I am. Oh yeah, I fixed up that socials thing because that was all wonky. I put a P.O. box command. I've done a bunch of small things this week. They're good, they're good. I have a P.O. box command. If anyone's looking for that ever, you can do exclamation P.O. box and it pops up with the P.O. box address, so there you go. I got more stuff in, everybody, too, for those following like art store progress. I've got new things that were delivered this week. My Cricut was delivered recently. I got my paper trimmer this week. I got a postal scale this week, so that when I weigh my mail, I can kind of figure out everything before I ship it off. I don't have to go to the post office and make them do that. I can do it all from home. What else? I ordered, I got paper. I've been waiting for paper for the printer to test it out. I've got the paper now. I've got sticker paper and high quality, like, art print paper. So now that I have all that, I think I'll be able to set up the printer very, very soon. I don't know when I'll be able to actually stream it because I wanted to stream that for you guys, but I have the ability now to do that now that I have all the supplies needed. Yeah, and I'm really just waiting on like a couple more things. I have a couple more packaging items that are pretty key that I need to wait to be made. I'm getting a custom thing made, so that'll be like in a week or two probably. And then yeah, it's just about continuing to build the website and launching. Congrats on 1 year. Thank you, Turbo. Twitch has let me kind of do that again. Lots of artists chill in my music streams. Yeah, absolutely. Best art is probably, oops. That is, sorry. I think I saw mixed. Yeah, mixed media collage. Very cool. I had someone else come in maybe a week or two ago saying they did mixed media. They just like everything onto a canvas, including paint. I thought that was really neat. I like oil pastels as well. I'm pretty good at text art. Oh, really? Okay, like lettering? We do a little bit of that too on this channel because I do bullet journaling. So I try my best to work at calligraphy / just like cutesy lettering. I'm still working on it, still practicing. As I'm sure you know, it takes a lot of practice. But yeah, you might see that here too. That's cool, that's cool. Sounds like we got a lot of common stuff going on. Yeah, I'm pumped, guys. And again, I wanted to, you know, get the printer running because that was a community funded item and I feel like it's just been sitting there and it truly has been, but all this stuff together now, so I'm getting more confident in, you know, saying that these things are happening now. Like, this is coming up now. It's good. It's good. Got someone here. Thank you, Curtis. Welcome in. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. How have you been this week? I'm hoping for a fox print that you just did. Oh, I know, Bree. Welcome in, Bree. I had thoughts on it, and I'll think a little bit more on it, Brie, because this was a custom painting, and I'm not sure how I feel about doing the custom paintings into prints. What I would consider, Brie, is redoing it kind of a little bit different and then making a print of it, but I know you were looking for it. Maybe what I'll do is again, I just want to think more about that for myself before I commit, but I know you're hoping for it. I hear you, is all I'll say. Welcome in, too. Thanks, Charlene. Yeah, P.O. Box is there if anyone's curious. Yeah, because I know there have been some paintings, the 10x10s, that was a custom 10x10 that I did for Lori in chat, and I know some people have said they've liked my past designs of those as well. And, yeah, I could make prints, I just don't know how I feel about it yet, so I'll think about that a little bit more before committing or saying no. Yeah. And I've got so many, honestly, I've got so many other pieces of art that I want to make prints out of too, so I'll just still have to see what's decided. Oh no, you're fine, Brie, no worries at all. Hi, by the way, yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah, no pressure, I'll keep it in mind. I hear you loud and clear is all I'm saying. Even if it's that I make like a different fox painting, I hear you. Yeah, thank you, Brie. Always open to hear about stuff like that. Yeah, Todd, I've actually had that P.O. box for a little bit. It was just not like publicly displayed. Again, it's just like small things that I haven't done, you know? I've had that for a while. Anyone who has messaged myself or mods, they're given that P.O. box address. So yeah, it's there in case anyone would like to use it. Cat painting print. Oh yeah, don't you worry, don't you worry. I wrote down that someone wanted a Dudo print. When we were raising money for the printer, some people were saying suggestions and or like, I hope to see whatever in the art store. I wrote down chat painting, Dudo print. There's a couple other things there. I think certain kinds of stickers were suggested, so I will be doing that, don't you worry. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. I have so many things to say. You guys are like on the same wavelength as me right now. Kind of calling out certain things that I want to talk more about, but I'm trying to not talk about. A lot of things are going to be revealed very, very soon. I'm really excited. Things are coming together. It's been so long. I've been talking about this for so long. It's all finally like coming into place. It's very, very cool to see. After so long. It's been a long winter, you know? It's been a long winter of this stuff not really happening, but now it is, so... Sorry, I'm just adjusting myself now to see myself a little more right. So anyway, I appreciate everyone's patience. It will be worth it, I hope. I think it will be. Putting a lot of work into it. Cool. Exciting. Yeah, it is, Brie, it is. I got lots to say. I got lots to say. Alright, for those painting along with me, we're going to move on now to the little islands on the painting. So I kind of used some darker greens. As I got closer to the middle, I used lighter greens and then a very light green right in the middle. So I'm going to start on the outside with the very dark greens. In fact, I actually used the dark green to make a few of these little patches of land, these little islands, and then what I did is I wiped lighter green on top to blend. So we can just use the dark green kind of mapping out all our little pieces of land, and then we'll put light green on top. So let's start to do that. So I'm washing off my brush, and on my plate I'm going to mix together 3 colors. I'm going to mix together blue and yellow, because that makes green, so you can start with blue and yellow. And if you want, you can even save some of that, so like just mix a plain green, because again I'll be kind of switching between the dark and light green to blend in some green on top. So I'm kind of throwing some green aside, I'm mixing more green up here, and I'll throw some black into one of those piles. So I just want to make a very dark green, and then I'll keep more of a medium green available. So black, green to make it darker. So dark green, and more of a regular green. I won't call it light green because we're doing light green a little bit later. But once you have that, you can start carving out your little islands. So you can do whatever you want. I kind of, again, used the Lion King reference, and it was kind of like larger pieces of land on the outsides and some smaller islands on the insides, as if there was like a big river, you know? That's the idea, is that we're looking down onto a river that has a nice sunset reflection, or sunrise reflection. The sun is rising in the intro. So yeah, do whatever you like. I'm just starting with a nice like wiggly line kind of cutting off the top left area. And I'm going to fill that all in with that dark green. And then again, I will add the medium green kind of on the outside here. Kronk voice. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. That's how I feel! Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I am Kronk! The circle of knife? What? Why though? Almost had me there, but why the knife? It's the circle of life, or the circle of chat. I am using, oh sorry, I don't know if I specified, I switched to a medium round. That's just personal preference. You could technically keep using the large flat if you wanted, use any brush you want. Because there are some kind of curves that a medium round might help in, that's why I grabbed it. But also, these are large areas we're painting, so you could continue to use a large brush if you prefer. So again, that's more of a personal preference one. Because Simpsons did an itchy and scratchy Lion King parody. Oh. I'm not very into The Simpsons. Never watched it growing up, so never had the urge to watch it as an adult. It's been on for a long time. Brush stroke ASMR. There we go. Okay, so once I have the dark green on, again, then I can just grab my medium green, kind of apply it near the outside. So it will blend in a little bit, it'll make it a little bit darker, but you should be leaving behind some medium green. Again, I'm looking at any edges that are closer to the middle, so I'm looking at the right-hand edge for this island, and for any other islands, it'll just be the edge closest to the middle. I'm gonna lighten up my green even more, because that barely showed up. You can lighten it up with more yellow or by adding a little bit of white. So you can see here, it's a lot lighter, but I expect it'll blend in as I go. So I'm just gonna give it a chance here before panicking. I have 10 seconds before I panic. Yeah, just keep wiping on top. It'll keep blending with the darker color below it. I just continue to kind of blend it in until it disappears, right? If you keep going further to the left, your brush is going to pick up more of that dark green and start to fade that other green away. You can see just a subtle difference in there. As long as it's subtle, that's fine. Hi Hearts, hello, nice to see you. That's a cute little emote, welcome in. Little L emote. Nice to see you, hope your week's been good. Yeah, I'm not as into it as when I was younger. It's still bingeable. Yeah, that's again, I feel like that's what most people do. If they've watched it before, they grew up with it, they just throw it on in the background type thing. Yeah, I don't know what the consensus is, if people think that show is kind of fallen off a bit or if it's still good. Don't know. Alright, just doing a second island over on the right here. I'm going to make it maybe a little bit bumpier. Maybe I'll curve in a little bit. Just trying to mimic what I have in my original there. Excuse me. Again, kind of hoping to leave more of an open area kind of coming across like that. So starting with these two big pieces of land here. It's fallen off. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, amazing it's survived for this long too. It's been on a long, long time. Alright, same as last time, I'm just covering this whole area with this one color. And I'll be using a medium to light green to lighten up the edge. Yeah, again, I'm shocked we haven't watched The Lion King as a community. I'll try and think of a list to put that in. I feel like we have a never-ending list of like Disney movies. We just keep making Disney Part 2, Disney Part 3, Disney Part 4. Not complaining. Just wondering if people want to switch up. But I'm sure The Lion King would be a good one. Okay, almost there. Just got a corner to go. You can see this green covers up the red. Totally fine. Alright, once that's on, you can start to highlight the edge. So I'm not even going to bring it down here because this is kind of a dark area, right? I'm just going to stick the light green or medium green kind of up where this white, or excuse me, yellow spot is. Where the egg yolk is. Nice and bright. Go. A little bit more. Again, that hardly showed up, so I'll try again. Great. Yay. Okay, so nice subtle highlight there. And now I'm just going to start to fill up with little islands. As I said, we have kind of our big pieces of land here. Now I'm just adding small pieces of land wherever I want in this river. So I'm going to try my best to stick to the original. Unless, of course, my battery becomes exhausted, then I'll need to change it. It's exhausted already. Less than an hour, just over an hour. Getting old, this battery. This poor thing, it's trying its best. Alright, there you go, guys. Alright, so as I was saying, I'll be trying my best to stick to my original design just because that's what I do, but you can put these islands truly wherever you want. I'll start with one kind of on the edge here. And all these shapes, of course, are all just kind of like curvy closed up shapes, right? So no real sharp edges, no real corners. Just nice blobby shapes floating in the river. And same thing, I just like to use the dark green to put those on. And then if I want, I can add a nice kind of medium to light green highlight. So I'll just put on a couple, and then I'll maybe highlight the edges that are closest to the yellow center. Try and make each shape a little bit different. Think of very basic shapes. You can think of just like ovals, squares, triangles. Just like add some curves to them. A wee bit different. 1, 2, let's add a third one, maybe like right here. I like to try and like match them up on the edges a little bit too. It makes it look like there's small little rivers running through, right? So closing it up, I just stick islands very nice and that's 3. Alright, and then I'm just going to grab my medium to light green, highlight those edges. Highlight and blend. Good enough blending. One. There's a 2. And I'll get the I guess speaking of movies and movie night, there is no movie night tomorrow, just so everyone's aware. I've been posted a list, and usually if I don't post a list by Friday, it's not happening. Just because we have stream tomorrow. I honestly don't know how long stream is gonna go for tomorrow. Kind of just be up to, I guess, whatever I feel like / whatever you guys feel like. Again, as a reminder, it's marbles. So I won't be going until we finish all the marbles. That's not usually what we do. But I may or may not have a marble in there, which kind of determines when stream will end. So again, we might go a little bit longer than usual or a little shorter than usual. I'm not sure. It won't be anything like next weekend's, but it might be longer. Like longer than usual. We'll see. So I just didn't want to put a movie night tomorrow just in case something like that happened. Hey Hokey, thanks for the lurk. No, that's not what I said. Don't spread lies like that. Find the clip where I literally said that won't be happening. Too much chaos. Yeah, Marbles is tomorrow, Bree. We're celebrating 3,000 followers, which we hit a couple weeks ago. I've just been very busy with like my birthday streams and other things going on, so I had to delay it a teensy weensy bit, but we're celebrating tomorrow. I'll be online by 11 a.m. EST, and I'm going to officially start Marbles by 12 noon. Have you ever attended a Marble stream before, Bree? Okay, I was like, so Marbles isn't deciding what's happening, just... Yeah, that would kind of remove the whole point, wouldn't it, right? If we did all the Marbles, it's just like, what's the point? I mean, it's still exciting because there's giveaways and stuff, but yeah, that won't be happening. We're not getting through all the Marbles. In fact, I might want to save some Marbles for next weekend. So many saying things have been... I know, it's a lot, honestly. It's a whole lot, Brie. It's really tiring, but I'm getting through it. And they're really fun to plan. As much work as all of this is, there's a lot of like figuring out timing and everything, especially for next week's. It's I do a lot of thinking about, you know, specific timelines and how things are unlocked and all that. It's and gathering, of course, all the stuff. It is work, but it makes for really fun streams, so I hope everyone thinks it's worth it. But yeah, I totally understand. We can't make them all, Brie, so it's totally fine if you're losing track and or forgetting some. It's fine. Hey, Lynn! Welcome in! Yeah, Akuna Matata Lion King, welcome in! Oh my gosh, you know! Yeah, how are you tonight, Lynn? Not one of yours? No? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I know, certain, I guess marbles can be used a lot of different ways, right? Marbles on stream is what I'm referencing, by the way. The game on Steam, it's free to play. Some streamers use it with their chat, so they'll just kind of like have all of their chat racing as marbles, and then they, I guess, give away things or give rewards, I don't know. But what I do is I name the marbles certain things, so I name them just like little activities or dares or you know, if there is a giveaway, I'll name a marble like giveaway whatever, and then we race for the giveaway. But yeah, that's more what I use the marbles for, is for activities and determining what's going to happen. In the past, I've had like chat chooses my hair color, bite an onion whole, shot of maple syrup, things like that. And again, sometimes the marbles don't hit and then they kind of stick around for next time, sometimes they do. Yeah, so a lot of fun to see what happens. Hello, I want some attention, I'm late. Lynn, you got your attention, don't worry. Hello. Busy day working outside. What were you working on? Are you doing like gardening or something? I want some attention, Lynn. Oh my god. You're funny. Cool, Brie, yeah. And yeah, you can pop in and out. You can stay the whole time, doesn't matter. If you want to be part of giveaways, I'd recommend sticking around the whole time because you never know when the giveaway marble will hit. And when a giveaway marble hits, I just take whoever's in chat and whoever wants to participate and I race them, and then that's the winner of the giveaway, so you kind of have to be active if you want that. But otherwise, if you're there to celebrate and just say hi, like, do whatever you like. All up to you, no pressure. Make sure I'm communicating that for those who are interested. There's Lynn. There you go, Lynn. You're getting lots of hellos. Aw. Yay, a tackle! Rocks and me still not best friends. Oh, don't think of them as rocks then. Just think of them as little islands. I know technically islands are made of rock, but like, yeah, just don't call them rocks if you're not best friends with rocks. No rocks in this painting. None. Yes, Aaron, working in my flower. Oh, okay, trying to have the pool correct. Water in trouble. Oh no! So like cleaning it out or something? Pool troubles. I've been growing some stuff, Lynn. I got some flowers too. I should post my little garden to Discord. You guys can see. I got some veggies growing. I was gifted some peppers. So some peppers are starting to come in. I just saw little nibs coming in today, so that's exciting. I have like 2 growing right now. And lots of flowers, so I'm sure more will come very soon. And I've got some zucchini growing. They're going wild. Zucchini is crazy. I have limited space because I'm in an apartment and I have a small patio. And the zucchini's like taking over its little area. Telling it to calm down, but it just keeps growing. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see. Give the rock some rolls, and I'm sure they'll be able to get around just fine. Yeah. Give them rolls. I probably won't get to be on tomorrow. Oh, no worries, Brie. Yeah, you do you. I'm flying in my hometown. Oh, okay, wow. Tomorrow afternoon, I hope we can make it in after I land. No worries at all. Yeah, no pressure. Just wanted to communicate in case a giveaway was of interest. Yeah, that's exciting, Bree. Stay safe. I hope all goes well. It sounds like it'll be, I assume you're visiting family, going to your hometown. That's lovely. Even better, you should paint your garden and post that for internet points. That would be kind of cool, actually. I'd be into that. Or just making a garden painting to teach would be kind of neat. Part 1 is taking photo and sharing, and part 2 could be painting. Fun. I don't usually paint from my own photos. I should do that more often, taking my own photos and using them as inspo, honestly. A little more cool and rewarding that way. Are you pretty good for art? You think so? Oh! Guys, I made a TikTok too. Well, I didn't make one. I had made one actually months ago. Kind of secret. I reserved, back when I was like long time ago, when I was starting this journey and like branding, I took erinbunpaints on like everything I could think of, including TikTok, even though at the time I was like, no TikTok for me. It's on my phone now. What I did last time when I reserved the name is I literally downloaded TikTok, reserved the name, and then uninstalled it, and I was like, I don't want it. I'm on it now. I haven't posted anything, and I probably won't for a little bit, but just, again, throwing it out there. I'm sorry, I'm pushing a lot of social medias today, but I've been working on some stuff, so I just want to keep you guys updated. No pressure, as usual, but if you are a fan of the TikTok, I will be on there very soon posting. erinbunpaints is the account if you're interested. His name is everywhere. Oh, there's a trend of people, really? Oh, just started a trend, excuse me, of people painting their gardens. Yeah, that could be a cool transformation. I could see that, like doing a quick little snippet of your garden, be like, this is that garden TikTok, and like, just kidding, it's an art TikTok. Look, I painted it, yeah. That would be neat, Todd, thank you. Is it today or running? Not getting TikTok because of very recent reasons. Maybe I don't want to know, I don't know. Yeah, Todd, it was, I didn't want it. I didn't like the security stuff about it. Hey, Hokey, thanks for resubscribing! Lots of resubscriptions today, thank you! I saw you were lurking earlier, but thank you very much for resubscribing. It's the Prime, yeah, all the Primes are coming in today. Thank you very much, Hokey, thank you. How many were you at? 7 months! Oh my god! I don't know if you get a... No, you don't get a badge upgrade yet, but thank you, Hokey. Man, you're getting up there too. Lovely that you have grown a garden and have zucchini. Oh, well, I don't have zucchini yet. It's just the plant is looking good, Lynn. But thank you. Yes, I'm glad that I'm growing something, because I was not as motivated this year, just due to noise around where I live. Wasn't sure how much time I'd be spending on the patio, and I'm still not spending a lot of time, but it's still good to have a little garden, even if it's just a couple flowers or plants to water. It, you know, it's something for me to do in the morning and check in on and feel proud of if I can keep them alive, and then feel sad about when they inevitably die. So, you know, just the way of life. But yeah, honestly, it's good. We'll see, Lynn. I'll post progress if I ever see a zucchini coming in. Right now I've seen some little flowery bits, so that's good. Like big, not little, they're big. I thought one was a zucchini coming in. It's just a big flower that hasn't bloomed yet, so we'll see. Yeah, I could do like zucchini bread and stuff. That's why I did it. I really like zucchini as a replacement for things. Rather than pasta, for example. I have little zucchini spirals, for example. So even if it does grow a lot of zucchini, I bet I would eat it. I'll find a use for it for sure. And yeah, for breads and cakes and stuff, it's kind of a cool vegetable to use. A little different. Yay, Kohaku! Thank you very much. And again, if there's any like TikTok experts who are in the know about art TikTok and like what I should be posting or what you even just want to see, I'm so down to hear it. I'll probably say that for a couple more streams just to collect some info and get some plans going for what to post, so anytime. Oh, is it US specific? Oh, I was unaware. Okay. Sounds good, Hoki. No worries. Thank you again for resubscribing. I like these River Island faces better than previous. What are the faces this time? This one? Do you see this guy? This guy's kind of cute. Can't see many others. Maybe this guy? I like this one though. Yeah. Love for all, welcome back! Baby zucchini is the best? Oh yeah? I've been told, yeah, I've been told I can just kind of pluck or harvest them early if I don't want them to get too big. And they'll still be great. And that's probably my plan, because again, I have very limited space, so. Alright, so those painting along, just letting you know, as you get closer in, of course you don't need to start with the dark green because we'll be making very light colored islands, so I would start with more of a medium green now once you get further into the middle. And then you can highlight with a very light green, so you can see this is a little bit lighter. Again, you could lighten the green by using yellow or white, or both. And then I'll lighten up just the edge that's closest to the yellow or that's on top of the yellow in this case. But yeah, love for all. I'm glad you mentioned that because, yeah, someone else said that too. They said if you want them to just stay smaller, you can just harvest them whenever. It's not like they'll be bad or anything. They don't need to fully grow. You can just go, plop, mini. That's good. Father gave me a wild rosebush years ago, 25 to 30. Oh, wow. Backyard strength. Oh, that's nice, Lynn. That's a nice little gift every single season, or not season, rather, every year. Spring, summer rolls around to see a bloom. That must be really nice. You should have Bob Ross do some random fun things and post it on TikTok. Wow, we are so on the same page. Everybody in chat, I swear to God, you're reading my mind. I talked to somebody about this recently. I was like, maybe soon, Bibby, Ross, and Noodle will go on some adventures or something. Lori, you're so smart. All of you are so smart. Yes, oh my God, he even said, or even Chicken Noodle. I legit had plans to have, and still have plans to do little fun little things with them, little photo shoots with all of them, or TikToks, or anything like that. Again, these are all kind of a little further in the future, because again, I'm prioritizing doing the art store, but I'm setting up these things for when the art store opens, and I'll be able to like have a little more time to set up more social medias and be a little more active on them. So I'm very excited for all of that too. So on the same page. Yeah, bottom right guy be vibing, middle guy looking a little concerned. I don't know about the, is it this guy? I assume that's the middle guy, but I like him. Yeah, he's a vibe. Absolutely. Bob painting a picture, Bob watering your plants. Yes. Especially now that it's summer, I feel like I can like bring him around places and like have him, you know, have both of them kind of exploring a bit. I think that would be really cute and fun. Same page. And this week I did paint a window with wild. Oh, that's nice, Lynn. Again, that real life inspo. That's so nice. Yeah. Curtis agrees. Yes, it's always a souvenir. My father passed away 50. Yeah, I'm sure it's a really nice memory, Lynn. Absolutely. We know you too well. Too well, though. I know. Like, I want these surprises, and you guys are like, you should do something like this. I'm like, I wrote that down the other day. It's crazy. But it's good. It means I'm on the right track too. Hopefully. Maybe I know you all too well. Maybe that's what it is, Allie. Maybe it's like I know what you're all going to want and say, and I'm like, I'm just going to prepare. I just know ahead of time. It's a bit of both. Aha. Say hello to Mr. Noodle. Yes. Back there. He's on his back. Really slumped over. He's had a very busy few weeks. Thanks, Lynn. Thanks. I had to add them a nice big flock of birds. Okay. Any islands? I'll maybe do like one more. Oh, one up here. I maybe missed that guy, so. Again, you all can do whatever you like. I'm just putting away wherever I feel. You know, my. Morsels splitting. And oh yeah, right. For TikTok, you could do your 30-second updates I ask for when I am late to it. You think that would be funny? I could see that being funny. I could even use like old footage, Love for All. I totally could. I could like zip through certain little quick screenshots and be like, and then I added green, then I also blended a little bit of light green into it, then I added a few islands, then you put some birds on top, and wham, you're done. So just like super fast. That would be really funny. I like that a lot, thank you. I should start writing some of these down before I forget. Too many pieces of paper. I should show you, I should make a TikTok of all my little notes that I have everywhere. You'd be amazed. They're just littered everywhere. I just write everything down. Speed. Toot. I was gonna do speed painting and like time lapses, I guess you should say. But a speed toot with me just speaking super fast could be kind of funny. You know that today is National Donut- I actually saw that on social media. Happy National Donut Day, everybody. I saw it on social media because Tim Hortons was promoting that if you go to select locations, you'll get a free donut with your drink purchase. And then it also said asterisk, and then it said, must order through Tim Hortons app on phone. So it's just a promotion to get you to download the app. And I said, okay, great. No thank you, goodbye. Close Twitter. Yeah, so happy National Donut Day. I do love donuts. Deshno, welcome in. That explains the lineup at the donut shop last Friday was National Burger Day. I did not know that one. Guess I wasn't promoted to by any brands for that one. The nation of the USA. Yeah, Bishno, welcome in. Are you painting along today? Yeah, well, it must be like everywhere, Lynn, because again, Tim Hortons did a whole thing about it. Free donut. I'm sure it was like, while supplies last. Don't trust them. I don't trust Tim Hortons. You're sorry to hear that? What? You're sorry to hear what? That we're in Canada? I'm in Canada too. You're coming for all of us if you're insulting Canada. I'm not painting, I'm just enjoying watching. Cool, cool, no worries. But I hope you didn't mean it that way, because we are proud Canadians here and we love our country. Thank you. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe it was the donut thing? Who knows? Anyway. Here are the islands. I will give you guys, again, a couple minutes for those painting along. You can't enjoy the donut there. Ah, I see what you're saying. If the nation is America, you're saying, I'm sorry you're outside of the USA. Yeah, I don't know who decides these days. It's the wrong nation, it's true. We have, yeah, you've heard of Tim Hortons, I assume. It's like a Canadian kind of coffee donut chain. It's so much more than that, though. Yeah, we have to go to Tim Hortons, apparently. Yeah, Tim Hortons is kind of a mess. It's not even coffee donuts anymore, it's a lot of stuff. Anyway, they were doing a free donut for Donut Day. I didn't take advantage of it, but I guess it's here. Yeah, legal donut celebrations, yeah. Don't tell anybody, we're breaking the rules. The Mounties, oh, you know. You're getting us. Won't the Mounties come? Yeah, they'll come on their little horsies. Hand over that donut. It's only National Donut Day in the States. Who decides these days, though? Like, no one ever really tells me what, why it's today. Was the donut invented today? Was there a special donut made today? Was the biggest donut in the world made today? I don't know. Like, why is it today? No one ever explains it. It's just like, it's national. Who decided? Marketing companies. I agree. Thank you. You know. Again, why did I find it about Donut Day? Tim Hortons promotion. Download the app so you can get free donut. Ugh. It's true, though. Apple fritters are good. I do prefer the donuts, though. I've talked before about my love for the Canadian maple. It's like a Boston cream, except it has maple glaze on top rather than chocolate. National Donut Day, celebrated in the United States and in some other countries. We are the other countries. First Friday of each June. Oh, so it changes year to year. Seeding the Donut event created by Salvation Army in Chicago in 1938 to honor those and their members who served donuts to soldiers during World War. Some information. Thank you very much, Lynn. See, it's good to know the history behind these things. The donut event created by the Salvation Army. Cool. Members who were served donuts to soldiers during World War. Yeah, they're gonna be flamingos, Vishna. So this is inspired by The Lion King, kind of that opening sequence when all those cool camera shots happen. There's a shot of all these birds flying across. Yeah, my goal was to make them kind of flamingo-like, so I'm just giving everybody who's painting along maybe another minute or so. Here are some close-ups. You can see they're not super detailed just because they're a little further away, but that was my thought. I kind of liked the idea of flamingos. But those painting along can change it to whatever they want. People do that all the time. They kind of customize to whatever they feel. Thank you, yeah. They can drink boiling water. Is this true? Is this a fact, Vishnu? Drinking boiling water? Learned it with you about Donut Day. Yeah, exactly. We all learn here. So wait, yes, it is true. Why would they be drinking boiling water, though? Where in nature would boiling water be existing? They can also fall asleep standing up in freezing water. For real? Fact check. Why would they be in climates where there's both boiling water and freezing water? Ice, as they call it. Yellowstone has boiling water. Are there flamingos in Yellowstone? Hot springs, places like Yellowstone. Are there flamingos in Yellowstone? Is my neck sore? No. I didn't get a sore neck at all. I had the shot in my left arm, and Charlene, when I lifted it all the way up, it was like a little sore and tender, but it didn't, you know, prohibit me from doing anything. So it was just kind of like achy. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm just, yeah, Bishna, it's like, that's interesting that they're both in climates or areas with boiling water and frozen water. I knew they slept standing up, I think. But the freezing water thing is, like, interesting. I don't know many flamingo facts. We should pull up some flamingo facts as we're painting some flamingos. And shoulder. Yeah, I wouldn't even say my shoulder, Charlene. It was like... And it wasn't the movement, it was just, like, raising it. It was kind of, like, tender in here. If I were to, like, really poke at it, it was a little tender, but otherwise it was okay. Yeah, I heard it affects everyone differently, Charlene, for sure. Usually hang out around salty water, so only fresh water is from boiling geysers. Gotcha. Check Aaron for the flamingo on Google. It says what? No way! Vishnu, we trust you now. We trust you. These are crazy facts, but good job, good job. I never know when someone new comes in and they start saying things like that. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, you know your flamingos. Do you have any other facts? There's some flamingos that live in the Andes Mountains. Oh, flamingo fact, they can balance on one leg while sleeping. Oh dang, they're so talented. Yeah, you said that before. They are. They're very talented. Sick. All right, well, let's paint these talented little birds. So for my flamingos, oh, excuse me, we're not doing the birds yet. Ooh, we have one more thing to do. We have to add the little glitteries in the water. Can't forget that. So let's do that and then we'll get the flamingo on. So just to make it look a little more like water, like we're looking down onto the water, I just took some yellow and white and mixed it together and then kind of added these little glittery lines. So yeah, it's just kind of like little ripples in the water or little reflections from the sun. So we're gonna do that quickly before we get to the flamingos. I'm glad I saw that before I started. So just mixing yellow and white. I am using my medium round brush. You could use a large flat, small round, doesn't matter, because all of them have a nice either thin tip or thin edge. You can see I'm just doing like small little horizontal lines, kind of breaking them up as I go across. They're all just going kind of left to right. Nothing fancy. You can tap the tip of your brush, you can make longer lines, kind of wiggling as you go. So again, no need to make perfectly straight lines. Wiggling is absolutely fine as well. Again, you're kind of thinking them as long lines that are broken up almost. They kind of like have a little gap and then continue. Make them all different sizes. I try and keep them relatively thin, but if you want them thicker, just use a little more pressure. And that's the only thing I know about them. Well, it was a cool fact, Allie, so it's a good one to know. Yeah, as Lynn said, we learned it together. I learn a lot on stream, on my own stream. It's an educational stream for me, so feel free to post any more facts about flamingo. Alright, I'm just getting right in the little crevices here with small little brush strokes. This is copyright-free music. Posting this to you after. Slowly catching up on YouTube too. I still have a couple small batches of paintings that I haven't uploaded, like a couple from a few months ago and a couple from like October, but I'm actually getting through those as well, so that's good. I have one that's uploaded right now. I just need to make a thumbnail, then it will be posted. Yeah, it's been a good couple weeks, guys. I've felt very productive. Very good to what's been feeling the past couple months. Apparently there's a North America flamingo, and it's very rare to see it in North America anymore. Flamingos can sleep in ponds that freeze around their- There it is! There's Vicious fact! Around their legs at night, drinking boiling water, survive conditions that expose them to arsenic and poisonous gases. Wow! Flamingos are just built different. That's crazy. Casual poisonous gases, they can just keep living. Wow. Alright. Cool, cool. Lots of time in duller pink, male flamingo will remain single because he isn't bright enough for a female. Oh no! Aww. Aww. Just because he's a little bit of a duller pink? He'll find a flamingo he loves. Do flamingos mate for life? That makes me I know, me too, Mindy. Like, it's not his choice that he's a little bit of a duller pink. He's just not a bright pink. Oh, there's someone for the dull pinks too, okay? No, I haven't, Vonda. I was just talking about that at the start of stream. I recently, like in the last like day or two, got my printer paper that I ordered. Because I ordered some special thick paper, I ordered some sticker paper. So I think I'll be setting that up very, very soon. I know people were interested in having me stream that, so I need to just fit it into the streaming schedule now, because we have a lot coming up soon, so I'm not sure when I'll fit it in, but I'm doing my best to save that for you all, so you can watch along with me as I struggle to set it up. And I want to prepare what to print as well, obviously, so that we can test it, so that might take a little bit too, setting up like a formatted print design and stuff. I'm sure I'll test it on regular printer paper first just to see how it comes out, and then I'll see if I can slot in like a nice piece of paper and we can maybe experience me making my first art print together. That would be really cool. Official art print, like it'll be on the nice paper and everything. You'll hear when it is set up. They also feed their young weird? Like in a weird way, you mean? It was on Disney Channel documentary. So educational. They make some sort of weird red milk. It looks horrifying. That doesn't sound appetizing. Birds do that a lot, where they like kind of vomit up stuff for their young. Ugh. Guess flamingos are no different. Strawberry milk time. Gross. We're pastel boy flamingo. I know! But he'll find a pastel male female flamingo for their lives. It's okay. Again, I wonder if they mate for life or if they need to figure this out like every single year. Just because he's not bright enough. Think of Yellowstone pics for you. Oh, okay, cool. We'll take some. Or think some? Yeah, you can put them in the inspo channel. Thank you. Alright, there's our glittery water. Phew, glad I remembered that. Just gonna leave a minute or two in case anyone's catching up, then we'll start our flamingos officially. Turkey vultures are the most disgusting with their vomit. I don't know much about all the bird vomits. I just think of Ace Ventura when I think of that in Nature Calls, where he's like, I think it's the start of the movie where he's climbing up the mountain and he sees a little nest of like all these baby birds and he just starts to like like vomit up something for them. I was like, oh my god. But that's what birds do. He's like, hey there little fellas, and he just feeds them a snack. Okay, Erin, have a good evening. It was nice seeing you. No worries, Lynn. See you later. You're welcome. Yeah, I want attention. No worries, Lynn. Have a good night. Have a good weekend if I don't see you. Too much information. Oh, we learned. It's educational. We learned. If you took away one thing, that's great. Vultures are an incredibly important part of the natural ecosystem. Yeah, that makes sense. Without them, terrible diseases tend to spread. Right, that makes sense. That makes sense for sure. Burping around. You're burping around, Lynn? Having a good time burping around town? Oh man, Lynn. Have a good evening. No, 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 what is it? I don't know what you meant. Chad, I think we subscribed to burp. Apparently. I'm not ready to turn them off quite yet, but maybe one time. Oh, talking about the bird. Oh yeah, they burp up. You're right. You said you were burping around. I was like, what do you mean? Yes, yes. They're kind of like burping or vomiting. Yeah, burp. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, very true. It just came out of nowhere. Like burping around. I got you now. They're important, but tell me how much you like them when no one— I know, right? Yeah. Thank you, you're so important. I'm honored. Bless you, bird. You're doing God's work. I would thank them for their conscience. There you go, right? Yeah. Say bless you. Yep. You've been chosen. Okay, we are really in this, puking and all. Apparently. Let's go where the conversation takes us, Lynn. I don't know. Then throw up in response. Match their energy, Vishnu. You're just like, I can do that too, you know. I strive to be like you. Throw up. When in Rome. That's what they say, right? Absolutely. Technically it is regurgitation and not vomiting. Gotcha. Okay. We can break it down that way. And not a violent vomit. Mm-hmm. Thank you, says Lynn. Okay, guys. Assuming we're all done the glittery water, I'm going to start adding our flamingos. So what I like to do with the flamingos is I like to do a white base coat first. I do this with a lot of things, especially when I'm adding a lighter color on top of darker colors. We have kind of these darker islands, of course, so if we were to try to add some pink, it might allow the green to show through a bit. So what I do is I do a white base coat. That allows us to cover up those darker parts, and then we'll put a nice bright pink on top. It'll lay on a lot smoother and a lot brighter. Get some bright pink flamingos in here. So I'll go through the shape of a couple here. I do a couple bigger ones, like 3 of them. You can see kind of 1, 2, 3 in my original, and then I'll do smaller versions of the other ones. So it's really just the first 3 that we're looking at a little more detailed. The other ones we use the same technique, but just a lot more, a lot smaller. All shrunk up. So I'm gonna start with the body of the bird. The body is kind of like a bowling pin. See how it's kind of, first of all, it's slanted though. It's not straight up and down. But you can see it kind of has a little bit of a rounded top, kind of pinches in at the neck, and then comes out a little bit wider, and then pinches in a little bit at the bottom. This is a bowling pin, like right here. A little bit of a thin bowling pin, but basically. Where's my third guy? Oh, way down here. Yeah. Maybe there's a little bit of a curve for the neck or the head, but otherwise it's pretty much like you're keeping it thin, pinching in for a neck, coming out, and then pinching in again. So let's start with that for the body. Nice bowling pin. Again, slanted. I want all my birds kind of going this way, so it's going to slant that way as well. Let's put them right around here. A nice round head. Kind of pinches in for the neck. Comes back out for a nice long body. And then kind of rounds out, kind of comes back in for the end here. We will add a tail. Just want to make sure it's kind of coming back in a little bit. Alright, nice floating bowling pin to begin with. I'm going to zoom out just so you can see perspective and size. Lynn says we should change it. Oh yeah, perfect timing. I'm just going to go right ahead to bowling pins and flamingos. makes it all better. Now in Ontario, you're free to go out now. Kind of. We're not like, yeah, we're not locked in. We're not illegal to go outside anymore. Things are not really open, Lynn, but yes, we can kind of go outside, and I don't know exactly what the protocol is, because we're not even really at stage 1 yet. I think we're in the, like, precursor to stage 1, I think. I'd need to look it up, but yeah. I think things are not generally open. It's more so just we're go out a little bit more now. So that's good. Yeah, is your curfew over? I prefer 1 gurgitation. Thank you very much. Not a just a 1 gurgitation. You know, Erin, we are missing nail polish. Yeah, I know! I peeled it off today, Lynn. I was going to put more on and then I didn't have time. I thought about it like all day though, so I'm so glad you noticed. Just changing subject with me but the wings. Curfew over. That's good. That's good. For the tail, everybody, I'm just doing a couple little flicks with my brush, kind of flicking out to the left, down, and out to the right. Couple little flicks. So it's a little bit spiky on the end, but mostly it's kind of like a triangle. Yeah, Lynn, sometimes my nail polish kind of peels off, and I don't like when it's all chippy, so I just kind of peel the whole thing off. Sometimes a little part lifts, and it's bad for my nails, but I do it. So yeah, I'm missing just one. I'll fix it before tomorrow, okay? Able to go on terrace, not going, people are wild for me. Yeah, I'm, again, that's kind of why I don't know. Whenever I don't know the rules, it's because I'm just staying inside anyway, you know? So I will wait a little bit. Yeah, me too. I'm in no rush to do anything wild right now. It's just kind of like, it's just kind of nice to know that it's not as spooky to go outside anymore. Okay, I'm just going to add some wings to the flamingo now. So I kind of stick a little higher up in the bowling pin, so not really the middle where it's the widest, maybe just a little bit higher. And I like to do, I guess, different shapes of the wings, but for this guy, I kind of come up, so I'm slanting up, out and up, and then about halfway across the wing, I'll start to slant a little more over like that to the left. So he's kind of flapping, you know, he's kind of curving his wings, or yeah, words and stuff. He's flapping his wings. He's flapping. Oh, they're all flapping their wings, but this guy's flapping just a little differently, so he has a little curve in the wing. Okay? Okay. So yeah, the line goes like that, and then what I do is I start to flick the brush outwards as I come back in, so I'm making some feathers kind of on that left-hand side, so just using the tip of the brush and flicking as I get further out to the edge. That's kind of the top part of the wing, and the bottom part, I don't really flick, I just kind of bring in like that, so I'm just doing a brush stroke or two, making it maybe a little bit thinner as it comes in, kind of a little wider like out here. Alright, that's one. And then we'll do the second one. Same thing, it kind of curves over and then out. It's a little far. Rub that away a bit. Same thing, I'll flick, flick, flick as I come back in. And come back into the body. Cool. That's another wing. And then lastly, I'm just adding 2 little sticks for legs. I don't even do any feet or anything. I just do 2, yeah, very thin legs kind of coming out, just floating away, just in white paint. Just a joke, oh, you're fine, yeah. Pick your nail, yes. No choice if he's not flapping his wings, he'll fall down. Exactly, they're all flapping. They're all flapping. Stop, I'm the only one writing. Oh, you're fine, you're fine. See the reason no, you're good, you're good. I think everyone's a little quiet. We have a smaller group tonight too, to be fair, Lynn, so no worries. I'm chatting here as we go too. Just in between me teaching a bit. He does have a beak, by the way, but we don't need to put that in white because we're just using black paint and that'll be easy to cover. The black feathers on a flamingo are the flight feathers and are typically hidden under the pink ones. Oh, really? I didn't know that. When they're not- oh, when they're not in flight. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, am I inaccurate then? Because I have a lot of black markings on mine, but when they're not in flight, they're hidden. That's interesting. Yeah, thanks, Lynn. I try to make it relatively easy as usual so people can follow along. Let's do another one. So I'm just doing one over here. Same thing, I'm gonna start with the bowling pin. I might make this guy similar to the one in my original. It looks like his neck is a little bendy, so feel free to bend the neck a little bit. It doesn't need to be a straight bowling pin. It can kind of curve a little bit. Like reaching his neck out as he's flapping his wings. But same idea. He kind of has his little head, a little bit of pinch for the neck, and then wide back in. I am using the medium round brush, as you can see, but you can of course use a teeny tiny brush if you want. They olive tea, maybe? The y'all of it? They olive tea? Live tea? Olive? They all live? They all live. Ooh, let me know what you want me to call you. They. I'll say they. Welcome in. Thank you for following. And why are they pink, Lynn? I don't know. I don't know. Flamingo facts. Yeah. More flamingo facts, please. Oh, that's a Megan. That's a Megan emote. Oh. I like Megan. We've raided her before. She's raided me before. Watch her play some Animal Crossing and do some art. She's a lovely artist as well. Because they are fabulous. Flamingo fact. The bright pink color of the flamingos comes from beta. What? Beta carotene? Ooh, they're red-orange pigment. Okay. That's found in high numbers within the algae, larvae, and brine shrimp that flamingos eat. Oh, the shrimpies! The shrimpies give them color. Okay, and algae. Oh. So if they stopped eating, they'd change color. I wonder what color they'd change if they stopped eating. Alright, so I'm doing another one, guys. You can change up the wings. So for this wing, I'm just kind of doing more of a curve on the top edge here. You don't need to make it bend necessarily. But same idea. I make a curve and then I do some flicking for some feathers and bring the wing in to the bottom. See, I'm trying to make a nice tip on the end. I prefer my fact. They're just fabulous. Yeah, the shrimp. That's a cute little fact. What is free May? I don't know the lore behind that, Vishna. Oh no. Oh, maybe I'll ask her about that next time I'm in there. Didn't catch the lore behind free Meg. Love watching your art. Might probably. Good flamingo fact, yeah. You think white? Because they have the black feathers. I was wondering if maybe, you know, they're all black underneath just because they have the small black markings and the rest of their feathers have turned pink. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Isn't there a zebra fact about, like, whether they have white stripes or black stripes? I think it's always the opposite of what people think. Okay, I'm doing one more flamingo, like right over here. Well, not one more, but one more big one. Bowling pin. Yeah, I think everybody thinks they have black stripes on a white body, but I think it's opposite, right? That zebras have white stripes on a black body. Someone's figured that one out. And all our minds with it. Alright, this guy's tail is kind of hidden, and we're going to do some wings that are kind of coming down this time. Flick, 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 back into. Neither do I just use it without context and people don't know her. I'm like, who's Megan? That is kind of funny. It's like, it's an important cause, okay? Free her, free her. From what though? Just free her, okay? Just let her be free. Like, okay, okay. Cool, you know her. Tell Bishna said hi, she'll know what it means. Okay. Try to remember that. See? Honestly, Vishna, usually when I'm watching others, especially art streams, I'm commonly lurking. So she probably doesn't even know that I watch her, and same with a lot of others. I try and mention it here and there when I see them, but otherwise I'm kind of like... Yeah, I'm just in the shadows a bit. It's because I'm doing other stuff. I don't want to get into a conversation and rudely have to leave because I'm kind of bopping around the apartment a lot. But yeah, I'll try and remember. White with black stripes. I think it's the, is that fact, Fab? I think it's opposite, is it not? Because I think that's what most people think, is that it's white with black stripes, but I think it's the opposite. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've like double reversed it at this point in my brain. Grayer flamingos get his pink stuff from the shrimp they eat. If they don't consume the right food, they'll turn oh, just gray. Okay. I understand what's creepily from dark. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the lights are off. Just have like the glow of your phone watching. Yeah, that's a vibe. Alright everybody, so once you have a couple big ones, I just stuck with 3. You can do more or less, however many you want. Just add some smaller ones. So it's the same idea, just a little less detailed. You don't have to worry about getting the exact like bowling pin shape anymore. They can more so just be kind of ovals or just little lines for the body. So here we go, I'll just throw a smaller one on here. Maybe I just make it a little thinner up top and wider at the bottom, right? Do some little flicks with my brush for some wings. And this time I don't even worry about the legs. You can add those in if you want, but I just kind of keep them off for now. You can see I've switched to a small brush, of course, as well. So switch to whatever brush you want. And you can see I'll just kind of fill up how much or how little I want. Same thing, I'm trying to change up the wings a little bit each time. Maybe they curve down, maybe they curve up. They have a little bend in them. So that's one thing you can continue to change as you. I'm adding little tails. I'm just doing a couple flicks at the end. Worked at African Lions. Oh, okay. We should trust Fab then. Maybe I either read a wrong fact or just like double reversed it in my brain. African Lion Safari. As a tour guide, it was part of the script, so hopefully it's a true fact. I hope so. Enough facts for me. Good night. Oh, you're off now, Lynn. No worries. Good night. Yeah, nice chatting as always. Yeah, that would be a cool place to work. I think I actually applied there at one point. When I was coming straight out of school, I was looking for like marketing positions, and I thought they had some sort of a summer intern marketing thing. I was like, that would be so cool, working at the African Lion Safari. Didn't get it though. I don't even think I heard back. It was a little sad. What happens when you apply for jobs? I'm not sure if I've ever been there, honestly. I just know the radio commercials, obviously. I'm singing along to them. Right, Lynn? I think that's that you can like drive through, right? You can kind of drive through with your car and they had little animals in your car. They don't go in your car, they're just around it. They always. Anyway, Fab, I trust you now. That's some good credentials there. 4 summers. Yeah. Bye-bye, people leave. You're like, it better be true. Yeah, you can drive or ride the bus. Okay. I wonder if they'd be open, because that's kind of a distance activity, right? Kinda? You stay in your cars? Although the drive-thru was a distance activity, and that's been great so far. Just want to go to the movies, man. Anyway, I'd look into that. That might be an activity. Me. In my car. I trust her, she's my sister. Wait, literally? I don't know if I knew that connection, if you're serious. Love hearing about little connections like that. Got like some couples on here. Oh, really? Maybe I did know that. I'll try and lock that in my brain. I don't know if I did, but either way, cool to know. I trust her, she's my sister. Not yet, just driving through, I think. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, again, driving through would be, I was referencing that as like the safe activity. Assuming you'd be going with like people in your household. Or just me. Yeah, I would assume the whole park is. That's where the crowding starts. Alright, I'll just do a couple more and then we can start to fill these in. Yeah, maybe some could be like even teenier, like I'll just do like a tiny 1 or 2 down here. Just so you get a lot of different perspectives, right? There'll be some that are closer to the land, some that are a little higher up with you and your perspective there, so yeah, make a bunch of different sizes. Just make them simpler as you go, right? Don't worry about all the details as you make them smaller, of course. I'm just starting to do almost like T shapes with little wings, right? It's gonna be a minute before I'm comfortable going to a movie theater. Yeah, I'm just saying I miss it. I did the drive-through, or drive-in, excuse me, once last summer, and that was it. Didn't go in anywhere for movie theaters. And same Vishnu, it's gonna take me a quick minute to get comfortable for sure. I'm just saying I really miss it. Movie theaters, that was an activity I did a lot, both with people and without. I liked going alone, I liked going with friends. Yeah, there's not a lot coming out anyway, I guess, because media is a little bit on pause, it seems like, so it's not like we're missing a whole lot, but I don't know, I heard A Quiet Place 2 came out, I was like, oh, like if theaters were open and I was a little more comfortable, that'd be such a movie I would go see. I'm pretty sure I saw Quiet Place in theaters when that came out. Oh, that's an exciting one coming. M. Night Shyamalan's got a new movie coming out later this summer. See how that goes. It's always a fun time how that'll turn out. Seemed interesting. You're brave? I was always scared. Oh, really? Oh, don't be scared. You're scared of everything. I think it's a really nice time. I can understand that doing any activity, I think some people get a little bit nervous by. They're worried about judgment or like everyone's gonna look at me and think, why are they there alone? Yeah, I just have a lot of friends who live out of town, honestly, so if I want to, you know, go to a movie kind of on a whim, it would be hard to organize with friends. And before the pandemic, I was working a job that kind of, you know, didn't allow me to plan ahead a whole lot for the most part. I would kind of decide within the hour if I was going to a movie or not based on if I was needed or not. So I would often go alone. And it's a great time, Vishnu. You just choose the seat you want, just relaxing. In Canada we have Cineplex VIP, which allows you to like eat a full meal in the theater and like grab a drink and stuff. It's a nice little treat yourself night. I highly recommend it. Hey chat, how does Raphael always know when the shredder is nearby? Psychic. I don't know these references and characters. Who's Raphael and Shredder? Wait, this is Mutant Ninja Turtles. Wait a sec. What's the PSI though? Psychic. I don't get the last part. My birds are looking like flying frogs! Maybe thin them out a bit? I think frogs would be a little wider. I'm the same, love going with friends, but if no friends are available, then I go on my own and really enjoy it. Yeah! I mean, both are fun, Pete's, I agree, but I wouldn't, like, write off the movies just because someone can't go, right? Kind of like, alright, fine. I can munch, you know, really dramatically and loudly on my popcorn because there's no one right beside me. Messier. Yeah, it's just still a nice experience. Again, I love going to the movies. It's a nice treat. I got a lot of Cineplex points that I need to use up. I've been stacking them and now they're just sitting there. I've got coupons to use too. I got gifts for Christmas of like 2019. Lots of little Cineplex coupons and I couldn't use them. Alright, I've got the white on, so I'm going to start to add the pinks to the flamingos now. So I'm just mixing together red and white. Right. Make a nice bright pink. Make whatever shade of pink you want. I'm going for something in the middle here. Like a little bit of red, a little bit of white. And I'm going to start just by covering the whole thing in pink. And then with the big flamingos, we'll add a little bit of a kind of highlight and shadow. But otherwise, we're just going to put the black paint on top of the pink. So you can really just, again, apply this pink wherever you see white right now. Just cover up your white base coats. If you're starting with your big flamingos, I'm sure the white should be dry at this point as long as you didn't completely blob it on. It'll still be, or it'll be dry now. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what was missing, Todd. I was like, it's PSI Psy thing in the Mutant Ninja Turtles, oh no. That would be a cool movie to watch, actually. Shredder creeped me out. I didn't like Shredder. Nice, hopefully they come soon. Yeah, I hope so. I just hope they don't expire. That would be awful. Cineplex is like, actually, you should have used these within the year. I'm like, excuse me? Yeah, and I was just getting into like going to local theaters too. There was like smaller, like little indie theaters around. I just, you know, bought a little subscription pass to them, and then the pandemic happened. I was like, ah, my movie dreams are dying. Black Widow's coming. Oh, okay. I'm not as into MCU, but again, if there's limited content out there, who knows? Or like if I go to a drive-in and that happens to be paired with another movie I want to see, it's like, alright. Soon, yeah. Don't think it's a theater release in Ontario. Yeah, I don't really know what's happening in Ontario in terms of theaters, honestly, Pizza. I haven't looked into it. Like I said, I'm just keeping my eye on drive-ins because I like that. I like that everyone's kind of in their cars and separate. I think that's totally fine. Not really down for going into a theater. So even if they do open, I'll just be doing my own thing. Thank you. Oh, Bishna! Yeah, you too, if you gotta go. I don't know if I missed a good back. Maybe. Yeah, anyway, I hope the paths cross again. Maybe I'll see you in Megan's chat or here again. Either way, have a good evening. And in terms of the legs of the flamingos, I'll just kind of point this out. Those are just a nice dark pink, like a nice hot pink. I'll maybe do those in a second just because they're only on the big flamingos, right? So we'll just kind of get them done after we fill in this last guy here. And we're going to use it for a shadow anyway, so it'll work out nicely. I guess there's a James Bond coming out. I can't think of any other movies, though, that I'm excited for. I can't think of any others that have really been announced. Sure, as time goes. I think a lot of studios are, like, saving movies, right? Certain ones have been delayed so often or so much. Jungle Cruise. What is that one? Is that, like, an original concept or based on something? Jungle Cruise. Okay, so on my plate, I've just switched brushes, everybody. I'm going to a teeny tiny brush. I'm just mixing a little more red to my existing pink. And I'm going to use that for the legs here. It's long, thin legs. Just a little bit of a darker pink to offset from the other pink. Emily Blunt and The Rock? Oh, dang! She's busy, because she's Quiet Place 2 as well. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's a remake. Oh, okay, okay. A Disney remake. Alright. I'm just not aware, I guess. Sorry, and then one more thing with the dark pink, everybody. If you want to do somewhat of a shadow, I just did kind of like the dark pink going along the top edge here. And I like to use it to kind of split up this wing here. So it's as if the body is going on top. So I'm just adding this dark pink along the top edge, and then it kind of hides the wing behind it in a way. Like it's not showing up super well on my camera, but I'm doing it anyway. And I only did it on the big flamingos. All this shading or highlights only on the big ones where you can kind of see it. And I'm doing it on the back end because reflection's kind of coming off the bottom there. Shadowed up here on the top. Yeah, drive-ins have their own charm as well. Absolutely, yeah. Pandemic aside, you can go in your PJs with a blanket. If you're with your friends, you can talk to each other without disturbing people. Exactly. It's a really nice vibe. Yeah, my friends and I went kind of like late last summer, I remember. I think it was late last summer, yep. Just all in our own cars and stuff, but it was nice. We still opened like our windows and we're like talking to each other through our windows. They made everybody space out like two lengths apart, so it was really well done. But yeah, absolutely. I love the whole vibe of like, I have a hatchback, so I can kind of load it up with blankets and stuff and open it up if it's not buggy at all. That's the one thing, if there's bugs, it's a nightmare, but otherwise I love opening it up and like creating a little cozy spot in the back there. It's fun. Is there original Jungle Cruise pirates? Oh. Just switching pinks again, everybody, and going back to the original pink just to get our small little flamingos done. Okay, so it's a ride too. I didn't realize that. Sounds like a ride name though. Kind of bedridden, so I can't pay too long. We can view. Oh, no worries, pizza. Thank you. I hope everything's okay. And as you know, it'll be here whenever you want it. I'll put it on YouTube and you can catch up whenever you like. Oh, true. I think that's the main thing I like about colder weather is fewer bugs. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, even in the summer, as long as it's like later summer, the bugs tend to disappear. It's just at the start, like right now. If I were to go right now, it would be horrible, I think. At least that's what I've heard in cottage country right now. It's pretty horrendous bug-wise. I assume that's pretty much everywhere. If you're going to a drive-in, you'll get some bugs and mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. Oh my gosh. I'm sure there's like nobody that likes mosquitoes, but they are... Oh man. They like haunt my dreams. They're just their little noises. I have a lot of memories of being at the cottage and waking up as a kid and like thinking I heard a mosquito and maybe there was one or maybe there wasn't one, but like I couldn't sleep full nights because of it. I hated it. If there was even one, it would just keep me awake the whole time. I'd be just sitting in the dark like waiting for it to terrorize me. And then of course when you turn the light on, it goes and hides somewhere and sits down. Turn the light off, it goes awful. Awful little thing. Oh, it's so bad. Yeah, I think I care about them a little too much in terms of like how annoying they are. Most people could just sleep through it or just like hide under the covers. I'm like, no, I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna find them. Yeah, no amount of mosquito magnets or anything like that would help either. So many different things. There's like mosquito candles and obviously bug repellent, but it seems to work. They're always there. At worst, again, it's not like anyone would like them. Controversial opinion, I hate mosquitoes, but yeah, I really don't like them. So yeah, I'll wait till later in the summer to go to the drive-in, or I'll just make sure I'm not doing the whole open hatchback. Yeah, I just hope A Quiet Place 2 sticks around for a little bit longer, right? I think it just came out. Excuse me, I don't know how long movies are staying in theaters or just airing these days, or if they're like quicker to release at home. Gray! Don't cry! Don't cry! Welcome in! Don't cry! You went, ah, cry, and then you went, ooh. Hopefully it ended with a good, happy ooh. Thank you, Gray! 11 months! You're resubscribing with 11 months on my 1-year anniversary. Technically, it's 1 year today, Gray. Big hype. Welcome in. Hope your day's been good. Hope the last few days have been good with you. Unless you're Pleaky from Lulu. Oh yeah, I forget his name, but yeah, something like that. They've chosen me as their queen. They like me. Oh, they're tickling. What are they doing? He learned, he learned. I love the image of him just all bandaged up in the sleeping bag, just like stiff. As his partner's yapping about something, he's just like, ow! Looking all sour and scared. Oh my god. Good movie to watch. Full fancy, yeah! Thank you! Yeah, again, I keep forgetting it's technically my 1 year today because I'm so used to the whole, like, we're celebrating next weekend, right? So yeah. Now that someone's reminded me, I keep mentioning it. Alright, I've finally covered all my flamingos with pink. The last thing I'm going to do before I add the black, because that is the last step, is I just want to highlight the big flamingos. I did kind of a shadow on the top edge, and I did in the original, you can see they're a little bit lighter on the bodies. It was my way of helping separate the body from the wings. So yeah, I'm just mixing a lighter pink by mixing white and the previous pink together. It creates some more of a baby pink. I'm just kind of putting that along the belly here. You can kind of blend. Just pop it on top. Jen! Oh my gosh, Jen, you were here a little earlier. Hello! Thank you for the raid with your 12 friends. Hello! If there's a mod around, if we could get a shout out for Jen, that would be awesome. Jen, were you were you giving a? I know you just lurked. Were you giving a little lurk while you were streaming, or were you offline? Welcome in. I hope your stream was great. Hey, welcome in. It's so nice to see you. You lurked earlier, and I was like, I saw you in Burbs' stream the other day. I didn't say hi because I was kind of in lurk mode too, but I saw you there. I was like, Jen! Jen's here. Now, welcome in. What were you up to? Art, of course. Yeah, good moment. Oh, animals. You don't like them, Charlene? Keep working. I went out with a friend tonight in the same car, but it's okay because she spends time with no one. Literally no one. It's okay, Craig. It's no longer illegal if you're staying safe and picking and choosing and making sure everyone's all good. Yeah. It's okay. She doesn't spend time with anyone. It wasn't me. Was this person me? Is your friend me? It is me. Jen, I'm good. How are you? What were you up to today? Were you doing digital art? You've been doing some really good digital art. I've seen your posts in Discord. I'm amazed. You like just started that recently, and every time you post, I'm blown away. Yeah, thank you, pizza. Yeah, pass around the pizza. I have the actual 1 year left. Some pizza in your celebration day. Yay, thank you. Yum, yum, yum. Streaming and lurking. I love hanging out. Oh, thanks, Jen. Oh, you did. You did a digital peacock. Excellent. Thank you. Gray linked Jen's Instagram there. If anyone wants to check Jen out, please do. Again, she's just a lovely, lovely gal on stream. Lots of fun. We always love rating it and giving her some excitement. She's so giggly and happy all the time. So if you're into that kind of vibe, give her a follow. And again, she's been doing digital recently, which has been really cool to see. Jen, usually I love to show off Instagrams and stuff, but just during tutorials, I just keep the links in chat. So thanks for understanding. Again, everyone, please follow Jen if you're interested. I know a lot of the community knows and loves her already, but if you don't know her, go check her out. So I'm just going on to the last step, everybody. I'll keep chatting in a second. I'm just grabbing black paint on my teeny tiny brush, and I'm going to do a few things with the black. First of all, we do a lot of things first of all, but we're going to do the tail first. Just doing a few little flicks of the brush right at the end of the tail. You're talking about the little black feathers, how they kind of hide here and there, but while they're flying, apparently they're out because they're their flying feathers. We learned that in our flamingo facts today. I put some just on the tips of the wings as well, so you can see I'm just using small little brush strokes coming from about like halfway past, I guess, the end of the wing, so 3/4. The last 3/4 of the wing, my gosh, my words. Yeah, flicking outwards. And I'm just covering up the pink, right? You can just stack this on top of the pink, that's totally fine. And then the last thing I do with black is I just do a nice beak. I kind of just kind of curve out and down a little bit. They have very like rounded beaks, right? So I try to make that general shape without making it too big or too protruding. So yep, just like over and out, a little wider at the start, and then it comes down to a little point. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that to each peacock here, and I'll keep chatting with chat at the same time. It was you, how'd you guess? It was Chrissy, gotcha. Yeah, I think we were just talking a little earlier, Gray. I don't know the exact things, but Lynn was like, oh, you're free in Ontario now, like you can leave your home. I was like, I guess? I don't know. Sounds like things have changed, so that's good. I'm sure you're fine, don't you worry. I know that you've been taking this seriously. It was me, how do I know? You're welcome, Jen. Yeah, again, love to show off your Insta. Try and stick to the tutorial as we're doing it. Thank you, thank you. Ah, watching it feathered? Ah, yeah. Yeah, thanks. I don't know if you caught. It's it was inspired by The Lion King. It's kind of a little inspo from the first couple shots when it has all the nice overhead views of all the birds flying around. So if you're getting a nostalgic vibe from that, that's probably why. Yeah, just some simple little flamingos. I like the perspective of this too, kind of looking from top down. We don't usually do that. A little bit of a twist. But yeah, I'm again, I'll say again, I'm really glad you're sticking to the digital art stuff, because I think you have a real talent there. You've really rocked posts that you've been making in Discord. What was it last time I saw? It was something underwater. Was it a whale or something like that? I posted something recently. I was just like, oh my gosh, again. Another one. So beautiful. But the sun rolling high. Yep. Through the sapphire sky. Yep. That's pretty much, I think that's kind of the line that happens as the scene's going, because I can hear the squawks of the birds. Almost. Circle of life. Yeah, I loved when we were creating this the other week, we were listening to the Lion King soundtrack too. It was just it was a full vibe that night. Can't do that tonight because we're listening to copyright free for YouTube, but I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, we got through the whole movie soundtrack, and then we listened to the live action play soundtrack just because, like, we wanted more Lion King music. Right? Do a different version of the same songs. Circle of Life again! All singing along. It's my new passion, yeah. That's cool. I keep saying, and I haven't really gotten into digital art personally. I've done a few things for like emotes and things like that, Jen, but nothing like you're doing. It's admirable for sure. You want to try it when I see what you're doing with yours. Yeah, more Lion King. Shark? I've got a lot to catch. Shark. Maybe it was a shark. Are you talking about Jen's digital art? It was posted in our digital section recently, so you'll probably find it pretty quickly there, pizza. Yes, okay. I remembered it was a water animal. I couldn't remember exactly what though. There's a lot of art in that board now. Popping up. Cute. Hey, I think I'm done. That was the black, right, of the flamingos. We've got the legs on, we got the highlights. Yeah. Cool, so that was the last step, everybody. For those painting along, just so you know, that was the last step. If you're all done like I am, you can sign your painting as always. Make sure you give it a little signature. I'm gonna go in the bottom right corner as always. Yellow to match the yellow tones there. Cool. So take your time. If you're still working on your painting, keep taking your time. Take as long as you want. Maybe you're still just working on filling in the flamingos. I like this one because, yeah, especially the last few steps. It's just a lot of just small little filling in and just adding some small feathers. It's not a lot of different techniques or anything. It's just a lot of repetitive, yeah, chill techniques. So that's good. Let's go through our spiel of stuff and then we can keep chatting a little bit. If you want to post any photos of your finished paintings, I just linked a bunch of stuff there for you in the chat. Facebook is a pretty popular place to go. Hey, Artsy Chickadee, thanks for the follow. I'm just wrapping up my acrylic painting tutorial here, but I'll chat with you in a sec if you're in the chat. Yeah, Facebook is most popular, posting the event pages. I'm going to open the event page up right now for posting because right now it's locked for admin only. Discord is also very popular as well, so feel free to check that out as well if you're interested in sharing what you made today. Yeah, Twitter, Instagram, all the rest of those social medias are available as well. You can tag me or just do hashtag erinbunpaints and I'll probably see it. If you're looking for another tutorial, I actually don't have another tutorial scheduled right now. I don't think one is going to be next week because I have had a busy week or two with a lot of private events, honestly. So thank you for those who are contacting me about private events. I do, for those who don't know, I do tutorials not just for free on Twitch with a live audience, but I also do them privately in Zoom or Microsoft Teams or GoToMeeting, any video conferencing platform really. And yeah, what I do is I teach smaller groups step by step so that we can kind of see all the paintings at the same time. I can help people individually. It's a little more of a, yeah, private session with you and your friends or you and your work. Yeah, I do a lot of work events, school events, things like that. So for those interested, feel free to contact me if you want to learn more about that. But that's what I've been doing the last couple of weeks, honestly. I've had quite a few of those. I even have more coming up, so it's really good. But it just means that I don't have as much time for free tutorials or things on stream. So next week I probably won't have a tutorial, but the week after, you can expect one on the Friday, as long as I don't have anything specific. Check. No, we're fine for the week after. Cool. So yeah, just keep your eye on Facebook, keep your eye on Discord. I'll be sure to announce when I get a new tutorial design up and scheduled for you. For those who are watching along today, if you weren't able to paint along, or maybe I went a little quick for you, just know that I'll upload this to YouTube later on. I'll try and get that up in the next week or so. youtube.com/erinbunpaints. You can check that out if you're interested. That's where all my past tutorials are as well. I don't know what else to say. Oh, I guess if you're interested in streaming, in me streaming art, I do other art streams throughout the week other than just the week, or other than the step-by-step tutorials once a week. So if you're interested in what I'm doing kind of in between those times, check me out on Twitch right here. I'll be here a bunch of different days during the week. I'm online tomorrow. We're doing a big celebration tomorrow, so if you want to have some fun with something a little bit different than art, let me know. Or not let me know, just be there. I'll see you there. Let me know. Artsy Chickadee, hi! Thank you for the raid! That's why you gave a little follow earlier. Hi, welcome in. It's an artsy raid. We got so many friends coming in today. Hello, thank you very much. I'm just wrapping up my tutorial, so give me a quick second, then I'll say hi and we can chat a little bit. But yeah, that's for next, next tutorial 2 weeks from now. And then I guess if you're interested in supporting me further, just being here supports me enough, so thank you very much. But for those who've been enjoying my step-by-step tutorials, if you want to contribute a little because of that, because I do these for free pretty much weekly, you can type !tips or !prime in the chat. That'll give you some more information for how to tip me or how to subscribe to me on Twitch for free, which helps me out, but is free to you if you have Amazon Prime. So feel free to ask me any questions about that or just type those in the chat for more info. If you gotta go though, thanks for coming. Thanks for painting along with me. I'm gonna stick around and chat with Chad a little bit, but see you next time if you gotta go. Cool.